Yeah, Brock Cunningham took a shot to his chest. He got a chest contusion. They were checking him out in the back. Um, seems like he's feeling okay, but that's why he wasn't able to come back in the game. Um, I think T.J. Johnson's doing a terrific job at Texas State. Really proud of him for taking over in a very challenging situation and creating a very competitive, team-oriented atmosphere there with those guys. I thought they really played with great energy and started the second half going at us. Our guys, I thought, responded after we called timeout, finished the game relatively well.
Go ahead and start with Nick.
Yeah, Shaka, y'all gave up 13 offensive rebounds, and obviously, you get Baylor on Sunday, and they attack the boards as good as any team in the country. So just curious, what's your level of concern there? That's an area I'm sure y'all want to be better in.
Definitely. Yes, definitely an area we want to be better. We're going to need to play tougher than we did tonight on the glass. Guys are going to have to grab the ball better. But I know that we have it in us. It's something that we've worked on quite a bit. We certainly weren't at our best in that area tonight. I did think our guys flew around and played with good energy on defense, but we're certainly going to need to rebound better on Sunday for sure.
Yeah, especially in the second half when they cut it down to, I think it was 7 points with about 10 minutes to go. Timeout, y'all come out and you did what you needed to do over that last 10 minutes. Why do you think it was more difficult to pull away over those first 30 minutes compared to what y'all were able to do the last 10?
Texas State, I thought they made some tough shots. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well until the end of the game. So, I kept looking at the scoreboard, and we were defending really well throughout the first half and, holding them to a relatively low number for the time that was left on the clock. But like you said, we weren't extending the lead as much as we wanted to. So, we had certainly some unforced turnovers. And then we didn't shoot the ball particularly great from outside. Made some at the end. It was nice to see Greg shoot those three-point shots in at the very end.
Bob, go ahead.
Shaka, you talked about this being a statement game. What kind of statement did you think you made tonight in terms of the bigger picture?
Well, our guys have been saying that about every game, Bob. So, we wanted to make sure they understood that, if Indiana was, if North Carolina was, if Villanova was, then, Texas State should be. And I give our guys credit for the way they prepared. Human nature is such that if you play those last three opponents that we played, and then your next game after tonight is Baylor, it's certainly, again, normal human nature to, I guess let up a little bit, but the best teams don't do that. The best players don't do that. I thought Matt and Courtney did a really good job of leading our team with just aggressive effort, energy. Those guys really played to win. They certainly didn't play perfect. It wasn't their best games, but they got their hands on the basketball on defense, and they played to win the game, which is the foundation of what you want to be.
And how did you think Andrew responded just to, the last couple of games not shooting it great, but trying to get out of the mental side of what you talked a little bit about the other day with him?
He's working at it. Today's his birthday, so really kind of caused some reflection earlier in the day, just thinking back to when he was 18 years old, and now he's 23, and all the twists and turns that he's been through, and all the growth that he's made. I think he made some really good plays on offense. He had a few balls that didn't go in that were really good looks for him. We're going to encourage him to continue attacking. He's a really good scorer. I think it's a fine line because, you at some point, it's about attacking, but also trusting, yourself and trusting the process of what's occurring out there on the floor with your teammates. And you don't know for sure, how many shots you're going to get at a given time or what's going to open up. Just, being instinctive and playing off your teammates and off of what the defense gives you. So he's been playing basketball a long time. I have a lot of confidence in Andrew.
Go ahead, Brian.
Shaka, speaking of attacking, what did you think of the way the guys attacked the rim in the first half? 9 dunks before the break.
Yeah, we needed that. We needed a lot of dunks because we weren't shooting the ball well from outside. And we're at our best when we're attacking the basket. I mean, it's a strength of Kai Jones being out in transition, Jericho Sims. We want Greg Brown to get more easy ones. So that's huge. We, with the personnel we have, we really want to get in the paint as much as we possibly can. Guys did a nice job of it. I think we had 56 or 58 paint touches tonight, which is really good.
And speaking of Greg, every game he does something that's very good, and I'm sure some things that you want him to fix. Like tonight, where he pushed through the double team and got the and one. I mean, just how do you feel like his early go is going here through these first 6 games?
He's learning. I think he's, the exciting thing is there's so much room for growth. There's so many things that I think he knows that he can continue to do better. But tonight was a step. It was a season high in points. He made more threes tonight than he had made in the first 5 games. We want him to take open, in rhythm, step in left, right threes. And that's what happened on those last 3 that he made. He stepped in left, right, good balance, rose up and made them. He looked like a good shooter on those balls. Mm-hmm. I thought on defense he had some very active possessions where he got his hands on the basketball, had some blocks. There was other possessions where he got stood up out of his stance and he looked like a freshman. And, there's an ongoing dialogue in the game between he and I, and we just got to keep coaching him. We got to keep helping him understand what's going to lead to success for him. His teammates got to keep helping him. And then his job is to own all the details, all the little things that he can control. So 6 games in, he's making progress. Still a long way to go.
Got time for one last one. Go ahead, Dustin.
Yeah, Shaka, in the first half, I think you played everybody, 11 guys, even Kamaka got in the game for a little bit. Was that the plan, just to look at some different lineups? And at one point you had Matt and then a bunch of kind of wings and front court guys. At one point you went with Donovan out there with kind of a 4-guard look. And it was throwing Kamaka out there as a statement, as a say, hey, we've got to play with more energy and play more as a team.
Yes, to all those questions. We want to get different guys out there. When we subbed 5 guys, Brock was out at that point, and the 5 guys on the court were not talking. And so I said, okay, you guys, if you're not going to talk, then we got to get 5 new guys in there. So Kamaka was one of them. We subbed a group of 5 guys. I thought they did a better job talking. I thought our whole team did a better job talking from there on out. But yeah, games like this, Dustin, you're focusing on the energy level of your team and where it is. And, sometimes you got to sub a little bit more to address that. I thought the guys defended really hard and really well in the first half and for parts of the second half. But, we also need as a team to have a level of talk and a level of connectivity at all times. So it's a high standard, and, we needed all those guys at different moments.